Let me quickly talk to you about the Petal One no annual fee Visa credit card. Is this a card for you, or you should just look for another card? Let's have a conversation about that. So here's a decision time I really want you to really think about. When you close your eyes and think about the Petal One, I want you to think about a card that is unsecured for people with limited credit history. If you have bad credit, you'll love this card. If you have a poor credit history, if you have bankruptcy, they'll take care of you, not a problem. So when you think about Petal One, the official name is Petal One No Annual Fee Visa Credit Card. When you think about this credit card, I want you to think about a card that gives you a 2 to 10% cash back. This is really fantastic. There is no annual fee, and the regular APR is kind of high though because the card is actually addressing the subpar market. So you're looking at 25% to 35%. And in terms of credit score, the card will take care of you if you have a credit score that goes from 350 all the way to 700, 690, 700. So the card is kind of fantastic. Now, if you are brand new to the world of credit scores, but secure cards carry too much fees for you or too many upfront costs for you, a great alternative here is to have the Petal One no annual fee credit card. And by the way, the card is issued by WebBank, so this is kind of fantastic. And what we love about this card is that it's very easy to use. It's very easy to get. You can actually pre-qualify for the card. If you have, let's say, if you have a social security number, that's fine. If you don't have one, they'll still take care of you because the card will actually allow you to pre-qualify and even qualify for that matter if you have an ITIN. So ITIN, individual tax identification number. So this is something that's very important. So if you're a foreigner in this country and you actually want to be part of the credit game, you want to build credit, you will love this card also. And the thing is that when you think about this card, the Petal One card, because the Petal One, there's another card that's called the Petal Two. The Petal Two, that card has I would say many more capabilities than the Petal One, but the Petal One is kind of cool in terms of looking at your credit history. Even if you have a zero month, 0 day credit history, you have no credit history, you're brand new to the credit game, Petal One will consider you. Now, they will not give you a high credit score to start with, probably give you like a $300 or $500, but at least they don't actually slap your ass with so many fees. Like if you take a car like a Destiny, for example, you have or First Progress, you have those cars, they charge you like crazy limits. This is just outrageous, and the Petal One doesn't do that. They are taking quote unquote the high road here, and we love that a lot. So here is the foundation of this car. Here's the overview. Now, I want you to really think about the pros and cons because I really want you to be in a position where you can decide whether or not this card is great for you. So when we think about the Petal One, what are the pros here? No annual fee and no foreign transaction fees. So this is kind of cool because you can use the card overseas, not a problem, and you don't have to pay an annual fee. Like, as I was telling you, there are other cards, for example, if I were to compare and contrast real quick, this card, the Petal One, versus let's say the First Progress or the Destiny MasterCard. Destiny is charging you like $59 to $99 a year, and Petal One is not charging you anything. And the rates and fees are surprisingly minimal for an unsecured credit card available to consumers with limited credit history, because the maximum here is 35%. Usually, legally, they can go all the way to 39%. Some cases, depending on the states, they can go even higher, even though credit card interest rates are by and large regulated at the federal level. And so when you think about the Petal One, we also love the generosity here. Generosity in terms of the credit limits. So when you think about it, you have poor credit or you have no credit, they're still giving you a maximum limit of $5,000. So the credit limit goes from $300 to $500,000. This is really great. So the generosity here is appreciated. We love that a lot. And so, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the Petal One. This is a card that is actually great for folks who have this is an unsecured credit card that's great for folks who have no credit, bad credit, limited credit, not a problem. Everything is welcome. And what are the cons here? There are no consistent ongoing rewards outside the Petal Perks program, unlike some competing cards that offer full cashback programs. So the 2 to 10% that I just spoke to you about, that 2 to 10% cashback I spoke to you about earlier, you gotta redeem it through the Petal Perks program. And the card actually poses a high APR and has late payment fees, unlike its successor card, the Petal 2. And there are no added benefits other than what's standard for Visa and credit building cards, reducing its long-term value really. Money, 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 boss. Money, money, money. Do you really think that you can actually qualify based on your income? You can qualify for the Petal 2 card? Now, I want to dig a little deeper here so we have a clear idea about what are what are we talking about? What we mentioned the Petal 1. And I want to take a deeper look at the card. So this card has no like traditional rewards rate. So when you have the 2 to 10% the cashback, this is linked to the Petal Perks program. There is no welcome offer. There is no annual fee. There is no purchase intro APR. There's no promo intro APR. There's no balance transfer intro APR. And the regular APR goes from 25% to 35%. So this card, again, it's not a card that you want to use for anything else except building credit. So if you have fair credit, look for other cards. If you only are interested in this card if you have bad credit or you are new to credit, like you're 18 or something, like, or you're an adult but you haven't used credit cards all your life, and now it's time for you to actually build credit. Then you will need a card like this. But this card is kind of cool because it doesn't charge you an annual fee, really. So this is really good. And what I want to say here is that you need to understand the main focus of the Petal 1 Visa card is providing a stepping stone to a better card after proving your merit as a cardholder and increasing your credit score. So, you know, if you do a good job, you can go to the Petal 2 where you have a lot of juice is at. And one thing I want to say here is that in terms of the rewards rate, the Petal 1 credit card doesn't have its own consistent cashback program, but the Petal Perks program may occasionally earn you cashback at select merchants. And how do you earn actually? Well, basically the Petal Perks program works like Amex offers and other card linked offer programs, except that you are automatically enrolled into each Petal Perks offer without activation required. And you can earn anywhere from 2% to 10% rewards on eligible purchases at participating retailers in the form of cashback points. So the thing is that you can earn the cashback points, but you can only buy at those participating retailers. So you don't have freedom here because the Petal 1 is actually choosing those I would say merchants for you, and you have to buy through them. And so earning rewards this way can be a hit or miss since each offer depends on its own terms and time frame. And if you like earning consistent rewards, you should switch to you want to switch to a more effective cashback cards once you have built credit with your card. Again, this is something this can take anywhere from 3 months to 6 months. Let me give you the bonus here. I want to have a quick convo about the bonus. So there are other cardholder perks that you need to consider if you were to go with the Petal 1. So instead of like in addition to the Petal Parks, the Petal Perks program, the Petal 1 card doesn't carry many additional benefits, which is common for starter cards anyway. And so when you build more credit history and establish good habits, you can start to upgrade to cards with better features such as higher cashback rates and rewards credit cards. However, the Petal 1 card does offer traditional Visa perks, including zero liability fraud protection. We have cardholder inquiry services. We have a pay-per-use 24/7 roadside dispatch assistance. You have loss or stolen card reporting. You have emergency card replacement and cash disbursement. So this is really cool. But one thing we have seen in our experience here is that you got to be. It really depends on your geography. It depends also on like let's just say your geography, but the offer that you have because Visa benefits can vary from card to card. So you need to contact your issuer to learn more. So, but if we're talking about this specific card, what we love about this card is that not only you have benefits, the Petal 1 card, but you can actually graduate real fast. Okay, and in terms of how much the points are worth, well, this point the points you earn through the Petal 1 actually work like cashback since they are earned as a percentage of a dollar. Therefore, each cashback point is worth 1 cent. So big decision time, boss. Big decision time. Are you still interested in the Petal 1 credit card? And can you find a way to actually make your card work to your advantage? For example, maybe by applying now and by using your card and repaying the balance consistently. Maybe by actually trying to have like by having a system in place where you pay your balance in full, not just being consistent, but also paying the full balance, so you can actually reduce your CUR down the road. Down the road. So this is kind of important. I mean, there's no benefits, there's no rewards to earn from this card. But hey, listen, maybe the biggest rewards is to graduate from the card itself. Let me quickly give you the steps I want you to follow right now, and I want to explain to you further how the Petal One card helps build credit. See, you need to understand. So when you go with this card, you just want to build credit. You're not here to get a card for a cashback bonus, to get a card for let's say rewards for miles and what have you. No, you are here for one specific thing and only one thing. You want to build credit. And so what we love the fact that Petal One does a great job at helping you. They do a great job at helping you build credit, and they do three specific things that will help you. Number one, they will report all your transactional activity to the three major credit bureaus, so you know that your good habits are being rewarded and are being also archived. That's number one. Number two, the limits that you have here. So 300 to $500, and it is unsecured. So unsecured means that you don't have to put any deposit. You can use the cash for whatever your reasons you have. And in some cases, Petal One might give you like a pass when it comes to repaying like within 20 days, 28 days. Usually the first, like they do this occasionally, but not all the time. But they might give you 45 days. Like they might ask you to skip the first month just to kind of help you get settled. But yeah, so you have flexibility there as well. And the good thing is that you should start seeing the new account on your credit reports 1 to 2 months after it's open. And so this contributes to your credit mix and allows you to establish a positive payment history when paying your bill on time. And further, Petal's mobile app gives you the opportunity to manage your money, track spending, and automate bill payments to help you avoid falling behind. So this is kind of cool. And so on top of mobile account management features and bureau reporting, the Petal One card provides a 300 to 5,000 initial limits. That's what I said before. And this is really great for an unsecured credit card in its class. And if you have access to up to $5,000 for your credit limits, you can lower your CUR and boost your credit score if you keep that low balance, which you should keep anyway. In terms of rates and fees, the Petal One card is an overall low fee card compared to other credit cards for people with limited credit history. And so this credit card carries no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and it also has a respectable APR that can be lower than competing cards rates. So this is kind of cool. Talking about competition, let's quickly talk about those rivals here. So how does the Petal One Visa card compare to other cards for a limited credit history? So let's first talk about the Petal 2, because as I said before, Petal actually has two cards. So you have the Petal One Visa and the Petal 2 cashback no fees credit cards. And then I want to quickly do a compare and contrast between the Petal One and also Discover a secure credit card. So when you think about the Petal 2 cashback no fees card, the Petal One card is exactly as it markets itself, a starter card. It is a rookie card, a starter card. Its features are mainly aimed at people without any credit history or just like very low credit history. It doesn't even require a social security number to apply. There is no annual fee or foreign transaction fees, so you can avoid most associated costs as long as you pay off your balance on time and in full. This card is also unsecured, which means that you don't have to tie up your money in security deposit like you would with a secure credit card. The lowest credit line it offers is $300 and the highest is $5,000, both of which are competitive credit limits for this type of card. While it doesn't have much short-term or long-term value outside the accessibility and credit building features, the Petal One Visa is an effective way for cardholders to learn the credit building ropes. So what I'm trying to say here is that this card is great for you if you get it for like the first 6 months or first year of your credit building life. But once you're cool and you have a better credit, it's just better to actually try another card. I want to talk to you now about the Petal One Visa credit card versus the Discovery Secure credit card. Now, this is a secure credit card, so you have to automatically have a down payment, a security deposit, but the only thing, the good thing is that the Discovery Secure credit card is also a card that allows you to earn cash back. This is kind of cool. So, and on top of that, they report to all the 3 credit bureaus. So the name of the game here is to actually use a card for 6 months. Like, you have your data being reported to credit bureaus consistently without lapse. And after 6 months or 9 months, for that matter, you are able to graduate to a regular credit card, and so you can actually pursue your financial goals. Here is the decision I really want you to pay attention to. So when you think about the Petal One, what you want to do here is that it is a card that you can qualify for. Not a problem if you have social. If you have a social, not a problem. If you don't have a social, you can still qualify. And you just want to have you're going to have decent income. The card is going to ask you to link. They might ask you to link your bank account to their system, so that Petal One can see exactly how much you're making. And but overall, this is a great card, and we love the fact that it gives you flexibility. Especially when you compare this card with all the other cards that charge you like crazy high fees. This Petal One card is really fantastic. And it's just that one of those things that you cannot just be too emotional with the card. I mean, in this economy right now, you cannot be like, yeah, I love the card, blah, blah, blah. No. This card is there. Just think of it as a tool. If you don't need the tool, you just ditch it. You just ditch it. That's all it is. And especially in this economy with everything going on right now, with the Wall Street Journal coming out with crazily very alarming titles every single day, you gotta ask yourself, if I got the card, do I use the card for something important, or I just have the card in my wallet? You need to use the card so that you can build credit. That's what you need. You have a way to do it very safely without really sacrificing much. So this is an opportunity to really should seize. And you could actually become eligible for a credit limit increase in as little as 6 months through the Petal Leap program. And so basically, when you get in initially, they will give you a term limits, like a credit limits, that goes all the way to $5,000. So this is what it is. Now, after a few months of consistent and positive feedback from Petal One, from yourself, I mean, you will know whether you are using the card correctly. If they're getting that from Petal One, they should be able to increase your limits, not a problem. And you can use the Petal One anywhere. I mean, Petal One is a Visa credit card, so you don't have, you have unlimited places where you can use the Petal One credit card. And we love the fact that they actually will, so they approve you really fast. But once they approve you, it can really take a while for the card to arrive in the mail. Based on our experience, your card should arrive within 6 to 10 business days after approval. If your card hasn't arrived after 15 business days, you need to contact Petal's Help Center for support. So this is what it is. But overall, this is a great card. And if you want to apply, make sure you have an income, you have a bank account. If you don't, they will be more expensive. But make sure that you have a way to prove to Petal One that you will repay whatever balance you take. So this is kind of important. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Into this conversation, I was just talking to you about Petal One, and I give you the overview, the bonus, the steps, the rivals, and the decision you have to make right now to determine whether or not Petal One is the one credit card for you. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.